Hi, this is Faith Divination with another tarot reading, and this tarot reading is going to be a little bit more specific because I normally do how do people see you, but this time for this collective I want to do a reading on how the person on your mind sees you. Get some clarity on how this person feels about you. So first I'm going to probably pull some zodiac signs with my Moonology deck, and then also I'm going to just kind of see what other things pop out so that we can see if this is really for you, because if good things pop out or just specific things pop out, I do want to make sure that this is your reading so it doesn't lead anybody into delusions or just taking a reading that's really not meant for them. So first we'll get some zodiac signs. We got South Node. So already with the South Node, this is probably a person on your mind, obviously from the past. It's not someone, so this is going to be a past person type energy. So the person on your mind is someone from the past. This is probably not someone that you're talking to that's new. This is probably somebody that you've had past cycles with. Could be for Aries. So this is for probably an Aries, an Aquarius. A lot of you, okay, so we got a time for healing. So a lot of you could be going through a healing period right now, or maybe a lot of you have kind of had like a little light bulb moment, or just kind of like a realization that this past connection that you've healed, maybe certain issues that once really kept you stuck or bound to this connection or person. Okay, so double Aries. Yeah. So far the zodiac signs and the theme of this energy or reading, the theme of this reading is a past person is on your mind. So we're going to tap into how this past person feels about you, but I'm going to get one more zodiac sign because right now we have double Aries. So this is really meant for an Aries out there, or just a placement. So, and then an Aquarius. So Aquarius placements. So we're going to try to get one more for a zodiac sign. Alright. Then this one flipped out, we got Gemini. So we have Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini. So I feel like you guys have a past person on your mind currently. This is somebody that you've had cycles with, that you've had a history with. Someone from the past. This is not someone new that you're talking to. So if you are wondering, if you're talking to someone new and you're wondering how this person's feeling, this reading is not for you. I just want to clarify. So this is about somebody that is in the past, so you have a past person on your mind. But alright, so we're gonna get how does this person see you? Cobra. I feel like already I'm gonna read this, but just a little general sense. The way this person sees you is like a teacher. They learn from you. Even if you're not older than this past person, they've definitely probably learned a lot of valuable lessons from you, or just watching you or being around you. So they kind of view you with this in like a pretty high ranking light. How does the person for this collective feel about them? And then the Crow reversed, which normally that card talks about like a message, so being like very tapped in, very connected, very communicative. You have messages to share, so you probably definitely are not in contact with this person since it's reversed. I feel like you are in no contact, so they kind of feel like they see you as someone who is maybe more reserved, not willing to talk to them, not willing to reach out, not willing to bend your boundaries, I guess, for some of you. Place boundaries in this connection. You're not going back on it. Crocodile. See, I feel like they know that you have maybe deeper resentment or deeper feelings that you keep hidden. There's something hidden about you, the way they feel about you. or maybe the way that you present to them, they know that you're hiding like deeper emotions from them. Cobra. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. So maybe you guys have, maybe you just taught this person like spiritual lessons, or even just the journey of spirituality. So they might look up to you, like I was saying. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifests externally in those special guides who have led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So when in balance, which it is, a student of life, humble, wise. This person definitely thinks that you were very wise, and maybe with this crow reversed as well, like you keep a lot of your wisdom to yourself, you don't share. It's interesting. This is very interesting. It's almost like they have a very deep admiration for you because they look up to you, they learn from you. But that crow reversed, I am getting the sense that the reason why it's out of balance is because you guys just aren't in communication. So you're a teacher, you're very wise, you have a lot of wisdom to share. We're on the crow reversed. One second. Okay, to reiterate, we just did the crow reversed, and this one out of balance is ungrounded and hypersensitive, but paired with the crocodile, so when that's in balance, which this is upright, it's in balance, so they see you as someone really wise and patient. Like I said, you like to keep to yourself probably, and this also talks about you being like a silent powerhouse, so I feel like this person knows how powerful you are. They feel the power and energy behind your soul and your essence. I feel like they definitely don't take you lightly. Like you're probably someone that comes off more special to them, or just more like, I'm just kind of seeing this person hold you up on a pedestal a little bit. Maybe they just feel like you don't even show half of the wisdom you truly do have to share, so you do keep to yourself a little bit. They see you as a teacher. I feel like this person admires you. They definitely see you as someone very wise and powerful, this is nice. This is nice energy. We do like that. The past energy, so this is not someone new you're talking to. This is someone that obviously has been from the past. This is for Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, heavy Aries. This person from the past, I feel like they've definitely learned from you, like learned a lot of spiritual lessons, or maybe spirituality. I don't know if you guys maybe have like what I do almost, in a sense, where you have like an account where you do post your spiritual insights or just your spiritual knowledge, and they learn from you from there, or maybe just from your life and your experiences that you've had together. They've definitely learned from you, watching you, being with you in the past. I feel like this person these are very positive cards. I feel like you're very wise, like a teacher. Like they almost feel like your student in a sense. They might feel like a little bit behind you. At the same time, I feel like this collective, you probably are very sensitive. You might, have to really control your emotions more so than the average person, because you really take things deeply. It hits you and it affects you deeply, and I think they're aware of that. So maybe this group, you might have felt like this person definitely kind of walks on eggshells around you, or just doesn't maybe always share their feelings and their true intentions, or just their true feelings towards you, because they know how sensitive you are, and they're very aware and just don't want to knock you off balance, or just make you feel obviously any type of hurt or any way, because they realize you're very sensitive. So that's how they see you. Now I'm gonna get, how do you see them? So this will be about a past person, and I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just gonna pull some cards to hopefully confirm it. But how do you feel about this past person? I almost don't want to take these, but I'm going to. Cosmic egg, a dolphin. Wow. I view this person as a very high level energy. This is someone that you also feel is very spiritual. With this dolphin too, like this person is probably very positive and upbeat. They have a lot of love and they're just very connected to their friends and family, I feel like. So you would maybe have memories of them being very loyal to the ones that they love. Like their friends, very loyal. I just feel like this person is a very big spiritual connection for you. They definitely have some spiritual gifts is what I'm feeling. Maybe you have memories of them working with spiritual tools, or you just remember they had a certain gift, like intuition, where they could either pick up energy. This one, you might have realized that they actually tell the future, prophetic dreams, possibly. I'm getting nice energy with this. How does this collective feel about the person on their minds? Okay, spoke a little too soon, because this one I'm gonna take reverse, the elk reverse, which upright normally that talks about like a very strong, like masculine provider energy. So reverse, I'm already feeling like obviously you don't, like you have like a very nice like general sense of them, but I feel like with whatever happened in the past, like this is kind of what you get stuck on, is the elk in reverse, like them not showing up the way you wanted them to, or just not being there, not like stepping up the way they need to. So maybe you also feel like this person kind of lacks like masculinity. I'm gonna do the cosmic egg first. This is very beautiful though. I already feel like this connection feels more like spiritual, like you definitely have learned from each other. This is a spiritual connection of some sort, or you feel like it's definitely something that, or somebody that you will always be connected with, no matter how far or wide you guys have distance. Cosmic egg, the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time. Yeah, so maybe you feel like you've been on this journey with this person, these cycles, for a while. That's why you've definitely been with this person in the past. It's been a long time, like years. Not that you've been with them, but that they've been in your brain, you know. Some of you might have been with this person for years and then you separated, but let's see. The state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. And you know what? Maybe you've actually seen this person overcome things that they might have struggled with when you were dealing with them. Maybe they've gained some type of confidence, or you've just seen them kind of like you might have seen them work through successfully their self-limiting beliefs. So maybe this person might have been more like shy or reserved, or just more quiet, which is funny because that's how this person is viewing this collective, is quiet. But you are viewing this collective, you're viewing the person on your brain as someone who has already overcome. That's funny, yeah. You're viewing the person on your mind as someone who's already overcome a lot of self-limiting beliefs. The person on your mind, like they think that you have things that you still aren't sharing, or that you have things that are still hidden. I don't know. Okay, this is interesting. I'm getting a little confused, you know, vice versa, but the first energy was how the person on your mind sees you, and this one that I've been just doing, this is how you see the person on your mind. So yeah, I feel like you have a very high, you have like a very high light in the way you view this person. You view this person in a higher light. and someone that maybe has gotten through a lot of self-limiting beliefs or just things like that. They've really healed certain aspects. You really see them like sitting in their spiritual power, like they're you might just see it. You feel like this person has really stepped into their power or is sitting in their power. It's beautiful. Same perception of each other. Whereas this person actually feels like you teach them very valuable lessons. So it's funny because I feel like you guys have maybe not the greatest perceptions of yourselves, but between the both of you, I feel like you guys have the same perception of each other. Now we're kind of gonna get into the energy of the elk reverse. This one was talking about the way you collective see the person on your mind. So go to part 1 or 2, kind of both of those go over the way this person sees you and what light they see you in. So basically the person on your mind thinks that you are like a silent powerhouse. You have a lot that you aren't sharing with them, and then you view this person as someone who has already stepped into their truth. They are really living like a spiritual led life. I feel like they have a lot of abundance. You probably see them doing really good, healing things that might have kept this person stuck in the past. You see them they've broken out of like certain self-limiting beliefs. So you feel very positive about this past person on your mind. You both actually have very positive thoughts about each other, whether you know this or not. I feel like the person on your mind views you more as a spiritual teacher, or like, you know, the lessons that you brought in their thing, like they've learned so much from it. But you feel like this person is really authentic. They've really stepped into their power and they're living their truth. And maybe that's something that you just didn't do in the past. Maybe they were more, like I said, shy, reserved. But also too, you would have memories of this person being very, very loyal. They really put their friends and their loved ones high on their list of priority. And you yourself might have felt this energy from them when they were giving you the time of day, before whatever unfortunately happened to make this person a past person. Okay, so I did find the elk reversed, and it's funny because even though this is funny. So this person probably has stepped into a more spiritual path. They're following a path that's more suited to them, and maybe they kind of come off to you as kind of high and mighty and someone that just knows better. That's kind of like the way they come off to you. That's kind of the way you see them, like a little pretentious. Yeah, I think you just kind of think that they, and also too, there is a level with you just feel like they just don't step up the way they need to. They might be the type that likes to detach and kind of avoid. So you feel like they just don't step up. Maybe more passive, or maybe this is something that you felt like they were in the past. Yeah, just the way you thought of them in the past. Maybe a little bit more passive, because maybe that you thought that they were better than you. With that being said, this is how you feel about that person or how you see them. So you definitely see that they've overcome a lot, but however, maybe because of that, and maybe because they've kind of chose to lead a more spiritual life or path, you might think they come off as better, and you might think that they think they're better than you. A little bit more of that high, mighty, like kind of a big head energy. So you might have also too memories of this person maybe trying to show off, or you just have memories of them making you feel like they're only trying to chase attention and maybe not true connection. So they're more like they care what other people think about them and the attention they receive. To wrap this up, we are going to try to get the future energy of this, and then advice. So we're gonna make this quick so I can just fit this all into one Fortunately, I am not seeing any movement. The Hermit, this person will not be coming forward. In the Seven of Pentacles, this is going to be a while. Future energy, they're still kind of like weighing their options and weighing what they need to invest in and what priorities and things they need to put above maybe pursuing like a connection or just even maybe reaching out. Six of Pentacles reversed, yeah, no. I wouldn't expect to really like if you do see this person, don't expect like real connection, or I just feel like this person's gonna hold back. They're not going to, yeah, they're just not gonna make real effort. I feel like Temperance, and you know what, this is divine, this is divinely guided, this is the divine has a hand on this. There's a reason why they aren't like reaching out. You or this other person does need like some isolation and time to heal. They still maybe need time to get over whatever happened with you two in the past. So yeah, future energy, I would say this is also kind of an advice, but just give it time, you know, let the divine handle this, whether this person comes back in your life or not, because I feel like you're not going to be able to force this person to see the light or connect with you. Get advice real quick. Advice for this thing. The Empress reverse. You have kids with this person as well. Queen of Swords, yes. So advice, you are definitely not to be to hold back. Pour your energy, your time into yourself. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is advice. Hold back. Don't try to offer them anything. Don't offer them this shiny new pentacle. Don't think it's the right time. Queen of Swords, because there might be things like if you were, you know, yeah, don't reach out. I feel like either in the sense, because if you do run into like something with the divine, if you guys are meant to connect, will push you guys together. But as far as your advice, just keep working on what you need to, keep focusing on you, keep your boundaries up, don't lower yourself or like overextend yourself for this person. For some reason I'm just hearing it's not worth it right now. Real quick, we are also going to get the signs of the person on your mind. Pisces. Gotta do this really quick. Person on your mind could be a Capricorn, a Pisces, a fixed moon. You might know that this person's birth chart, they have a fixed moon. Cancer and Scorpio. So all the water signs. So this person on your mind, so heavy water sign. Definitely double Scorpio placements with this fixed moon energy. And yeah.